What is integration? Yeah, I mean, it's super complicated to define, because maybe few years ago it was easier, because it was, you know, only a question of a number of medias. If you have a TVC and a radio and an outdoor, okay, it's an integrated campaign. Today, it's more and more complicated, and if I should define the integrated, a good integrated campaign, it's a way, and we had a lot of discussions about that. It's what's the best way to for the audience to see a big idea in a seamless way, in the different touch points, in the different medias, etc. But it's regarding the audience. It's from the perspective of the audience, which is very different. So at the end, a good integrated campaign should be relevant, um, well designed, impactful in each touch point. And so it's not the ability to decline the same idea in the different media, but to give the perception of the same big idea with different ways, and ways accurate regarding the media. The big idea should be not the same in the social media than for the TVC or for the PR content. You see what I mean? So it's maybe the most difficult thing to achieve as a, you know, for a campaign, in a way. Oh, the quality of the work is always, you know, it's the same question, and I did a lot of juries, and it's always the same story, because you're looking at the work the first day, and you say to yourself, oh, la, la, there is nothing good in this. Oh la 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 la, it's a catastrophe. It's terrible. Oh la la la, and then you see that it's always the same ratios. It's always about, you know, 10% of the work for the shortlist, and then 10% of the work for the awards, and it's somehow it's cool, because then when you have the shortlist, you see that you have amazing pieces of work, and so I don't think that the quality is not good this year. I think we and when you will see the palmarès, you have I think we have a great palmarès this year, really, with amazing work, amazing pieces of work. I think that you can feel that a piece of work is an award when you're basically jealous, and the jealousy is very strong feeling in my job. So when personally I'm jealous, and I said to myself, I wish I had this idea, it's a good sign. And maybe the second thing, the very important for me, it's not because I'm French, but I'm super attached at the craft. I mean, the ability of doing a simple, relevant, but at the same time well-crafted pieces. It's super important for me. Otherwise, it's difficult. If it's too intellectual, if it's too smart in a way, if you don't have the design of the idea, it's difficult to give a silver or a gold. The craft is super important. Of course, it's mixed with the idea itself, but the craft is absolutely key. My jury was those people are super pro in a way, super professional. So they I can feel that they know how it works. So it was easy to talk with them and to discuss about the work. So it was easy, which is not the case when you have people maybe a little bit more junior in a way. And I can feel we were at the same page, and not particularly tough, not particularly generous, just fair, I think. Yes, fair. It's the good word. Sorry. If I had something to say about how to present the case studies in or the ideas in integrated jury, I think the most important thing to keep in mind is that we are in a world where virtual and reality and the impact of the virtual world in the real world and the impact of the real world in the virtual world, it is absolutely key for the next year. I'm not saying the metaverse, blah, blah, blah. We will see if it works. It's not about metaverse. It's not about the tech aspect of the things. But for us, the new frontier is across gaming, virtual worlds, reality, the impact of the virtual world on the real world, etc., etc. For me, it's the new frontier. We will see. We have, for me, a very solid Grand Prix, very solid, and you will see it's not very far. I was talking about virtual world, etc. So you will see it's not very far, and that's very relevant for me. And we have solid goals, very strong shortlist too. I'm very proud of this palmarès this year.